But this big conspiracy would be unveiled, where he would come in contact with Caruso, and eventually be reunited with a dying Teasel. And Isaiah wrote this awesome premise for a dying Teasel, where Rambo would go to the hospital, and Teasel would say there was something bigger going on, and they would solve their differences, and Teasel would pass the torch on to Rambo, saying like, I've had to look after my own for so long. He's like, now it's your time. So then we would find out that Rambo, Griggs would meet up with Rambo, Kirkwood Smith from Rambo 3. So Kirkwood would become introduced in, and he would say, okay, well, you know, we found out all these things that are going on, and essentially Rambo would receive a file from Kirkhill that was given to Kirkhill by a dying Murdoch who was killed off for being a whistleblower. So in a sense, in Rambo 2, when Rambo says, you know, find them or I'll find you, Murdoch makes good on his promise, and then Murdoch is killed for it. So it would be like a big whistleblowing, like a big New World Order conspiracy kind of thing. And then they would find out, you know, that Rambo's involved. And by the time Rambo gets home, they've already been to his ranch. And one of his archery students, like a little girl, is killed. And they kill Tomask, and they pretty much burn the whole place down. Rambo walks back into his barn, where some of his weapons have survived, but the little girl is hung from the rafters. But upon getting to his house, I would have a scene where one of the bad guys shoots Rambo through the window of his truck and grazes his head or causes damage to his head, and Rambo passes out, so they think Rambo's dead, so they leave. So Rambo wakes up, and he figures he doesn't have a lot of time. The police are coming. He knows he's going to be blamed. And he walks into the barn, and he sees the little girl hanging. And Rambo snaps. Completely just snaps. And his head is all cut open and stuff. So he rips apart his shirt, uses that as the headband, but to keep his head together. And then just goes on the lam. Grabs whatever he can, goes on the lam. And we would have the bad guys and the police after Rambo. And instead of killing the police, he would just maim them. Not exactly kill them, but take them down like that. But he would kill the bad guys. And in the end, I would have a great standoff where, Rambo gets to the head bad guy. And the bad guy's like, what are you going to do? Rambo's like, I'm gonna blow you to shreds. And then at the end there would be a great scene where maybe there was another kid. That guy, after everyone else is dead, that guy's alone. Rambo's after him, and then they're caught in the crossfire between all the police. And that guy has a little boy hostage and is gonna kill the little boy. And Rambo would be like, okay, I'm pretty sure I could disarm him because he's going to use the boy for coverage, right? He's not gonna try to go for Rambo because they would just shoot them both. So I would have it in a scenario where Rambo fakes him out so the kid can get away. Rambo pushes away the kid, but at the same time he grabs the bad guy and the police just open fire. And bam, 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 bam. Rambo uses the guy as a human shield, but in the process Rambo is killed, and then have him in his dying moment reference to the First Blood book, where his spirit, the astral projection side of it, leaves his body and goes to the beyond, which they talk a lot about that astral projection element in the First Blood novel. That's how I would do it. Yeah.
I gotcha. So he's he takes him down, grabs the boy, grabs him by the neck, and that's it. They all both.
Yeah.
Well, I gotcha.
So it'd be kind of like Rambo versus the Illuminati. That's how I would do it.
It's going to be hard for him to kill off his character because he's one of the most famous characters.
Yeah.
because I know they're doing another Rocky called Creed, but it's not a Rocky film. It's based on Apollo Creed's grandson.
Yeah.
So, but Rocky does make an appearance in that, because I would have killed Rocky off.
Rocky's gonna die in that one apparently too.
Is it?
Yeah, apparently the reason why, the pitch I heard was apparently Rocky's reluctant, but he agrees because Rocky is in a state where he knows like his time is up, like where he knows he's dying. I saw that in an interview. Where did I see that? In a Stallone interview. I gotta find it. I'm pretty sure you can find it on that Expendables website. They have a lot of those interviews. But yeah, apparently Rocky's gonna die too.
Jeez. So there's only going to be what? You got if you took away Rocky and Rambo, what main characters are left?
I'd be like Cobra.
Cobra.
I would love to see another Cobra. Obviously Expendables. That's gonna keep going. I think they already signed part 4.
I'd like to see another Cliffhanger.
I would love to see. There's a remake of Cliffhanger coming out.
Is it?
Yeah. Sadly enough to say.
Yeah, Cliffhanger, Cobra, Expendables.
Over the Top.
Over the top, Tango and Cash.
Oh, Tango and Cash. Imagine that.
That would have been good. Lock Up.
Yeah, Lock Up.
And I think that's about it, really.
Yeah. I haven't seen it in a long time, but I would say Death Race, but I don't know if Stallone died. Did Stallone die in that Death Race?
That's a really old film.
Yeah. I would say Party at Kitty and Studs. Bring the Italian Stallion, the sequel to that.
That's like before Rocky, isn't it?
Yeah. Or Copland, because Copland, they left it open for a sequel at the end, kind of, in a way. I would watch another Copland.
So basically, I think Stallone's probably thinking in his mind like he's getting too old to do all these films. So he's probably going to kill his 2 main characters off, probably make a 4th Expendables, and then I go into directing like Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that would be that would be great too. Because I think apart from Staying Alive, I think all his directorials have been pretty good. Yeah.
Like Expendables 4, I would like to see Mr. T and Hulk Hogan come back.
Yeah.
It would have been good.
That would be amazing. Can you imagine that? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Mr. T and Hulk Hogan in Expendables 4, that would have been awesome. That would have been wicked.
I would pay like $50 to hear Mr. T be like, "Come on, fool!" Pay like, oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, T is amazing. Yeah. Yeah.
But if you look at Arnold Schwarzenegger, he's doing Terminator 5 at the moment. And then after that, I think he's going to be doing another Conan film.
Yeah. It's already they greenlit Conan, didn't they? They already started on pre-production, I think.
Ah, that's what I was going to say. Did you see the trailer to the new Mad Max?
Oh yeah.
That's good. That looks really good.
It surprised the hell out of me. The action in the trailer is like more action than in the trilogy. But I love that trilogy too, don't get me wrong. That's a beautiful, beautiful trilogy. Like, that's very visionary and out of the box, you know? Like, that was, wow. A lot of people give part 2 and 3 a bad time, but wow, those movies were incredible. And for the time that they made them with, like, the car chases and all that, it gave birth to a lot of that genre. And there's just something about those movies that you can't replicate. So when I was watching the trailer for the new Mad Max, it just brought me right in.
Why didn't they use Mel Gibson? That's what I'm thinking.
There's an interview on the Expendables page where Mel Gibson has like a half an hour interview, and he was saying that it just all didn't fall into place. Like, they were gonna have Mel Gibson return, but then too much time. Because this Fury Road got going in. I remember when I first heard Fury Road coming up with Mel Gibson, and that was in 2005, maybe 2004, somewhere around there. So this movie's been in the making for a really long time.
Because it would have been good to keep Mel Gibson in the same character.
Yeah.
But use Tom Hardy, like one of our British actors, to play the part of Mel Gibson, Mad Max.
Yeah.
So I don't know how it's going to work out. But when I saw that trailer, I was like, yes, definitely that looks like a film to watch. Can't wait.
Yeah. Yeah, like any perception of I didn't think it was going to work before definitely went out the window when I saw that trailer. That trailer is great. Yeah.
What did I see the other day? I saw Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
How was it?
The new Planet of the Apes film.
Yeah.
It was alright. Sorry, I'm losing my voice now. God damn heat. It's really hot in the outside. It's really, really hot because I'm completely real. Yeah, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes is like, if you've seen the first one, then you know what's going to happen in the second one. But I've never seen the first one, so I thought I'd watch the second one and get the gist of the story. Basically, like the monkeys living in the jungle, and they're all saying about like, there's a group of humans who want to get to the top of the jungle and turn the power on.
Okay.
But monkeys are living there and the humans are living there, so they got to try and travel up and bargain with them to try and turn the power on so everyone can live okay. But a few of the monkeys who got tested in the first film said, "Oh, humans are bad, don't go there," and all that, don't interact with them. So one of them like runs away and tries to like see what the humans are doing, called Cobra, and he goes back and tells Caesar. But when the humans go up to try and go to turn the power on,
is it like Donkey Kong?
No, it's no Super Mario in this.
Oh, okay.
No princess in this. One of the humans shoot one of the monkeys.
Oh no.
Where they come, like, all the monkeys come down on horseback. It's weird. They come back on horseback with guns and stuff, saying, "Leave, don't come up here or we'll kill you." But they want to they want to try and turn the power on and go to the monkeys. They have to bargain with the monkeys. They say, like, there's power and everyone can live and you can live okay and we need the power to survive so we can connect with other people around the world, if there's anyone left. But this Cobra monkey is a bit of an evil one. So he tries to find out if they got any weapons, and he finds like those weapons and that, and he gets them, and he goes up to Caesar and he shoots him. And he says, human shot Caesar, but basically he got the gun and just went, shot his bloody monkey. So he follows the line and goes to try and kill all the people. While there's a few people up there trying to turn the power on, they're having wars down here with the monkeys in there. It's quite hard to say, but if you've seen the first film, have you seen the first one?
Yeah.
You definitely like the second one.
Oh yeah. Excellent. My girlfriend saw the new one.
The new one is really good. I've never seen anything like it. I'm like, yeah, that is really, really good.
Awesome.
But it's worth watching.
Ah, yeah, my girlfriend got free tickets to go see that. So she went.
Let's see how the one's going to watch.
Hold on, I'm just gonna grab my coffee. 3 Days to Kill.
Yeah.
I've heard of that. That's that's supposed to be Costner's big return, right?
That's supposed to be really, really good.
Ah.
Yeah, that's the one we're watching at the moment, 3 Days to Kill.
Oh. Yeah, I heard it was good. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna grab some coffee.
Yeah, I need some drinks as well.
Intermission.